Yeah, you see, Tawazani, this thing of trying to schedule while you know you are actually going live at 9 and you are delayed and then you schedule, then, Facebook, yeah, no, it's a bit of a messy situation, but we're getting the hang of things. We're really learning how to navigate all these social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, StreamYard, the shebangs, all of it. I didn't make time. I actually couldn't really find time today to post this week in advance about what we're going to be talking about today. So my apologies. I think you could see the topic from there. And even here, I meant to put 9:15, but I put 10:15. So people might be like upset because by the time they come, I might be done. And yes, I'm not flying solo today. I am flying with Mkulum Kasha, who's going to be joining me any minute. Like I say, the best way to make sure you do not miss my live teachings is to put your notification on, subscribe, like, to spread the message, spread the love. So today I'm not alone. Kurum Kasha will be joining me soon because we haven't seen him, and Facebook has not really literally had Umkulu teach. And we all know that he is not only a brilliant singer, but he's a great teacher and, also speaks the best Zulu of note. So yeah, Molo, Vuyogazi from Kabeja. Tamaku is inspiration from Germany. Great, you know the drill. Come in, say your check-in, say your good, your hellos. Let us know where you are coming from. I am in Mkhali City. I'm not in Joburg anymore. Mkhali City. It's freezing cold in my house. I've actually moved downstairs because it's going to be easy for Mkulu to come and join us from this chair to navigate the computer as we're settling in, creating space and room for us to have a space and a platform where we can share the teachings. Yes, siyakhuleka makhosini. Yeah, no, my baby people are khuleka. Yeah, Mkulu is in the kitchen getting something warm and nice. I hope you are keeping safe. Hey, Spiwe, Mkulu's Bito. Um, Ngosi Lucy, Tamaku Toli. Where are people greeting us from? So we're speaking dreams. Yeah, finally, I told you I'm gonna come back and do streams on dreams. We speaking dreams. I hope that's exciting for you. Wonder why if people could hear me because my Wi-Fi says it's low, but it looks because I'm literally downstairs by the Wi-Fi. Because we know after load shedding, we have a spur room. We've got somebody from DRC. Tethy, I think I've seen you here before. Zimvo from Devon. We were in Devon yesterday. We came back yesterday. Well, I got to Devon yesterday and I came back same day. Nkuli has been there for a couple of days. And this is what I also want to run past the tribe is that if I post and I'm somewhere and people are like, oh, Coco, you were here, please see us. Would people be keen on me coming down to Cape Town, coming down to Devon, Bumalanga, for some work there? But what it means is that people have to, book in advance for me to get there. So if people are keen, do let us know and I can I can go down there, make it, but it needs to be worth my while as well. So yeah, we've got Pretoria in the house, Denelton, we've got Noma Mva from the icy cold Cape Town. Well, it's icy cold in Gauteng, Cape Town. We've got a lot of people from Cape Town tonight. Tamaku, Cape Town. Sanbona, you are seen, you are recognized. We acknowledge you, your presence. We've got Unyasha. Okay, we've got someone from just around the corners. Bitiela, Polokwane, Limpopo, Togoza Kokongi Pupa. Okay, I'm not asking your dreams. We've got Mbilo from Botswana. If you are, I don't know how it's going to work for my Facebook people, but if you are on YouTube, you can purchase a sticker for, I think there's different amounts. Your question automatically comes up. I think what I will do, if somebody buys a sticker, I will interpret your dream because I can ask you a series of questions and we can engage, because it's hard to interpret a dream from just one sentence. So when you are engaging with me, I don't know how it would work for Facebook tribe members. You might have to learn from other people on YouTube who are going to be asking me about their dreams. So you will have to purchase a sticker for you to, get on the queue, and well, the top of the queue, to ask your questions about dreams, because the dreams are very important. So now that we've got people here, we've got enough tribe members, remember to subscribe, put the notification button on, follow if you are on, like and follow the page, put your notification on, because you will never miss a live. Who was here on Saturday when I did a short live mkitini, and we could see a really healing, amazing, incredible, guitaring space? So there are random lives that would happen besides the regular Thursday teachings. So this is just to ensure you don't miss out. You don't go like, oh my God, I missed this. But in case you do, because we are load shedding in South Africa, you can still catch the recording, because we do save the broadcast both on Facebook and we save it on Instagram. I love Instagram, on YouTube as well. So it is saved. So do not despair if it happens that usati uti bese uthola ukuthi you are load shedding, because I know that we are load shedding. So let's get to the dreams, right? Now that we've got everybody that's arrived, we are 6 minutes into the session. You can see Mkul is in the other room getting food ready, but he's going to be with us in the minute or so while I set the context. So dreams are so important for any living human being. Let me tell you why. As multi-dimensional beings who are here, we have descended, meaning we have come down from the highest worlds, from the highest realm, from heaven, from higher consciousness into earth. So when we incarnated in as earth beings meaning as the people of the flesh, as human beings. So when we've incarnated as earth beings, it means that we still need to access the spirit world, the higher consciousness world, the higher entities. We need to be able to access that world, because in that world reside information, intel, guidance on how can we navigate the complexities of earth as people of the flesh, because we are spirit beings having a human experience. Let me just say hi. Mkulu is here.
Thokozani, sanibonani. Hello, hi guys. It's nice to be back. It's been long.
Tell us, why have you been gone for so long, Mkulu?
Yeah, I haven't been invited to this.
Ah, baby.
Yeah.
Baby, no.
Thokozani.
Uh,
Yeah. Dala sanigcina bese sinikhumbulile. Hello.
Baby, so what's the truth? Why haven't you been here?
Haven't been invited for so long.
But baby, the invite is always open.
Hayi, ngiyabonga. And thanks to the family yiyo ehambe yangilona yangilekelela ukuthi ngikwazi ukuba invited. Ngiyabonga guys.
Mkulu, sometimes remember when Mkulu, I would be doing the lives and Mkulu would be coming in because you would be working, and when you're working, then I keep the tribe happening. I think, baby, just because we have a new Facebook, so now this is new. You see, it doesn't look like Instagram.
Yeah.
This is a new one. So when you see people there, Facebook, and yabona bathi siyakhuleka emakhosini in Newcastle, Kulu, so people are welcoming you. They're really quite excited. Yabona ke, because yabona ndaba ezitha. Ngoba undaba ezitha ukhona. Look at the long, like mundu ubhalile la tinkomo and all of that. So yes, because of Umkulu. So Umkulu is here to also help, making sure we are multilingual and we are able to accommodate as many people as we can. And because we do have a tribe that is outside South Africa, so I like the translation. But I think Mkulu is befitting sivule ngengoma because we're talking about dreams. Namadlozi.
Yeah, now you're putting me on the spot. See, these things is we are
I'm putting Kulu on the spot. What do you guys think? You should open with music to help us arrive. It's a way we're trying to create a meditation space as well. So music is quite soothing and meditative. So like Siyakhuleka Makhosini or any song that you feel like will help the tribe arrive here, and we can actually start to be present, and people can open their spiritual ears when we do the teaching. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll
do my best. I'm not a great singer, but ngizojula. So mengijulile i-backup yami is better.
Okay. I think isiyakhuleka emakhosini, it says it all. Ukukhulekela nje abantu abadala, sikhuleke kubo bonke ngaphesheya kwezilwandle nala ekhaya, ngisho even our neighboring families and friends. Ukukhuleka emakhosini kuyanaba, and it includes umuntu nabantu bakubo, sikhulekela kuye nabantu bakubo ahamba nabo. Siyakhuleka emakhosini kube mhlo, siyakhuleka kwabalele siyakhuleka emakhosini yakhuleka kwabalele siyakhuleka emakhosini kube mhlo, siyakhuleka kwabalele siyakhuleka emakhosini kube mhlo, siyakhuleka kwabalele siyakhuleka emakhosini sikhulekela abalele bo thina siyakhuleka emakhosini sikhulekela bona abalele bathi siyakhuleka emakhosini sikhulekela abalele baba thina siyakhuleka emakhosini siyakhuleka kwabalele bathi siyakhuleka emakhosini sikhulekela abalele
How was the backup?
Makhosi.
How was the backup? How was the backup? That was not bad, tribe, right? That was not bad. That was not bad. Yeah. Okay. Nyasha just donated £5.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Nyasha donated £5. So Nyasha is saying, hi Gogo. I always dream of running away from the police officer, CIA, and sometimes from the FBI. So probably Nyasha is not from South Africa. So I'm gonna have a go at it, and then you can also add. We also have chlorine. So we see I need to track all the monies that are coming in so that we can. So dreams of us running away from places of authority or from people of authority is actually running away from the things that are meant to take authority over our lives. Because people of authority are there to make sure that the rules are honored. We abide by the principles of engagements in the countries, in the communities, in the clans and the tribes which we reside in. And those laws are actually meant for governing, guiding, and enabling us to navigate and negate life. So when you are running from that, meaning you are running from your own place of authority, you are running from the things that are meant to take superiority in your life, that are meant to take order, that are meant to take guidance in your life. And it is very common for gifted people to dream running away from authority, because taking your gift is taking your power back, and power carries a lot of responsibility with it. So we are afraid of our own power, as many great teachers and speakers have said. Not we are afraid of the power we don't have. We are actually afraid of the power that we have, because those who are truly entrusted with power, they understand that there is a huge responsibility that comes with embracing power, because power can enable, power can disable, power can empower, and power can disempower. So in order for you to actually use power to empower other people, there has to be a level of clear consciousness in you. You need to be able to be self-aware, so that you do not use your power to disempower and over other people. So what is the authority? What is it you are not wanting to take charge of? What are you failing to honor and acknowledge for yourself? Anything else, baby, you want to say about the
Thokoza,
please?
you've said it mouthfully. Ukubalekela isipho sakho, ukubalekela ubuwena bakho.
Yeah.
And mubaleka kanjalo, that is when kuhamba izinto zenzeka empilweni, kuhamba kumosheka izinto eziningi, because you are really running away from your true essence. And when you're running away from your true essence, then you become something that you're not, and then now you start not being fulfilled within. And when you are not fulfilled, then kufile ngathi kunento eshotayo kuwe. That is why you feel like sometimes you're yearning for something, but you don't know what exactly it is, because you've ran away from who you really are. And manje abantu abadala bafuna ukubuyisela to say, come back to yourself.
Yes.
As you come back to yourself and connect within yourself, then you can be able to connect with them, so that they can be the guide of authority. Izinto ekufanele ukuthi uzenze, Thokoza.
See why I missed you? Like, so profound. Yasha, please do let us know if this makes sense for you. Thank you so much. So let's, we also got Lorraine who contributed. Thank you for the donation. This is so comforting, even without understanding meaning. Thank you. It's the song.
Thank
You know, so basically the song, it's about calling forward greatness to come before you, and that you are not walking alone, and you are actually acknowledging and honoring spirits that are in your presence. So as you are entering space, you are not entering space alone, you are entering with them, and with them you are actually with an army of warriors, and you are ready to tackle so much. So thank you so much. Music speaks to our soul, because our soul understands. And Chlorine, this is what was going on. Your soul knows. And that's why dreaming is so important, because we are recalling things that are stored in our soul memory. We are recalling past timelines, present timelines, and future timelines. So dreaming is basically we're traveling over periods of times. And when you are gifted, it's incremental. It is important that you are able to access your dream landscapes. You are able to access your dream world, because all these times you are traveling, there are common patterns and landscapes that play themselves up as a repetition. That which that repeats itself, it's calling for your attention. That which keeps on reoccurring is asking for you to deeply look into it, for connection, but for action as well. So it's being repeated because you're needing to connect to take action. So it's not repeating because it's just in your head. It's repeating because even if it's in your head, it's a call to action. It's calling you towards some action. Okay, we got new comments. So thank you so much. So you see how it works. So in order for us to translate, because we can bring it up here, so we can bring up the comment when somebody has donated. So let's like I said, a beautiful Facebook tribe, You just have to pray on the YouTube people to give you that, and then we can pull it up there, and people can do that. I think it also just makes sense, because when we are interpreting dreams, we have to be present to the question that has been asked. And when we become present to the question that has been asked, we miss a lot of other questions. So that's why when people have made a contribution, and look, it's £5, that is enough for us. That is something that we are grateful for. And it's good because edlozini kuthiwa kuyakhanyiswa, and I would love for you, baby, to expand on the importance of khanyisa, meaning that there's an exchange of energy. So you are actually giving to in order to receive, because when you are contributing and you are giving, what you are receiving also, you are being offered from an open-heartedness, and so much comes. I mean, look at how we interpreted Yasha's dream. Like, we unpacked it so much because there was that exchange. That's why when you go see a healer, there has to be that level of exchange, because also exchanging, when you have given value into something, what it says to the spirit world is that you find this experience valuable, but also that you are consenting to us getting into your spiritual world, because we need your consent for us to access your spiritual world, because that world is sacred. That world is between you and everybody else that needs to access. So for a healer to access that world, there has to be an exchange, and that exchange is important. I hope that makes sense. That's why we don't put a price. It's just like whatever that you can contribute, we can do that, Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to, do you want to expand on the Ndoyo Kanyis? I think I've expanded. Okay, so Nyasha, I hope you are happy with that interpretation and what's happening. So let's speak about some of the most common dreams, right? And we're gonna speak about them in connection to uh gifts, but also general life meaning. What are some of the things that, when you are dreaming of, like, one of the most common dreams that happens amongst Africans is a snake. And because a snake is a very powerful totem to us, it just dates back to ancient Kemet, because symbols of snakes were also symbols of reawakening, of enlightenment, of rising to your kundalini energy. ngesiZulu kuthiwa umbilini. So uma you were awakening to enlightenment, a snake would be a symbol. So healers, teachers would carry that, because it was also about the ability to shed off the old and welcome the new. Until then, there was a lot of distortions because of religion. About, they focus a lot on the shadow of the snake versus the essence of the snake, because everything in our existence exists in polarities. So everything is a shadow. You also have a shadow. I have a shadow. So the shadow is the dark traits that we develop as a way, of course, of negating and our life experiences, our hardships of surviving this world. Because if you don't do that, then some people don't survive. So we develop those shadows, but unhealed shadows also get in the way of our gifts. So if the snake doesn't heal its shadow, the light bringer or the enlightener symbol that it brings to us fades away. Hope that makes sense. Some of the dreams, maybe, that are important.
I think kakhulukazi the dreams esiwaziwayo amanzi.
Yes.
Ngiyabo, amanzi being the source of life, the source of energy, the source of almost everything.
Water, yeah.
Yeah, because water iyasiconnecta singabantu, umzimba wethu, most of umzimba wethu amanzi. Umhlaba, most of izinto ezimhlabeni amanzi. Ngiyabo, and then it's just the connection between thina nabantu abadala. It's just the connection between thina abantu abadala ngisho nomveli nqangu uqobo, and iba yinto hamba ichaza isimo sabantu abadala when you connecting, when you connecting nesimo sabantu bakini, especially uma umuntu uphiwe kwisimo sobungoma, uphiwe kwisimo sobuprofit and all that. When you're gifted, yiyo into kakhulukazi esihamba siyibona ukuthi into ehamba iyakwazi ukuphilisa, iyakwazi ukuthi futhi ibe destructive, uyabona, emotion, all that. Kodwa konke lokho kusho kona ukuthi sixhumane phekwesimo sabantu abadala, amanzi.
And also the beauty about water, as you said, Mkulu, that it is the source of life. Our bodies are made of 70% of water, because water is a rejuvenator, it's a cleanser, it's a purifier, and it's a reviver as well. Because water can symbolize that, actually, depending on the types of water, because there's different types of waters that you will see. And that which you think it's dirty water might be just muddy water, symbolizing the waters at the rivers. Because normally when the river is flooded, it will also draw on, or when there's been heavy rains, the river bank will be the sand by the river bank will be drawn into that. So you might be dreaming it as dirty, but it's not dirty, it's just muddy, right? And it also, it shows sometimes the aliveness of it. I mean, when we speak of dirty water, you literally have to see dirt in the water. So either like feces, or it's really gray. Yeah, like there's dirt in it, right? And ocean water as well. Sometimes it's rainwater. That also depends. When it's flooding and it feels like being flooded, so it means that there has been a somewhat request to do something with water, and now water becomes, because water is a symbol of, or water connects us to the mother element, the feminine frequency. Water is feminine, as well as earth, and fire and air are masculine energy frequencies. So when we have not honored the water energy and the water element, what happens is that we see their wrath, and then that floods. When the mother frequency, or it's like you have not respected this space, you have not really done as well. Because when you go into the water, just because you dream of it, you don't just go there because be careful. Because every natural space is a guardian. So when you enter, we know that there are certain spaces that when you tamper with their template, they respond in the wrath of floods. So when we're looking at the Durban floods, we are also asking ourselves, what is the wrath of the mother water? Because the guardians of that water space, there's something that we as a people have done and tempered with it. So it needs to self-cleanse and purify, so it could return back to its healing element. Because umtagati will never be right inside the waters of Ulwandle, for example. They can be there by the barriers, or for pictures, because people like doing those things. But inside the waters, in the middle of the water, this is where there is whom we call in Zunza, for example, because those are the people who guard the waters. So if we are given warnings of you are not taking care, you're not taking care, what happens when Mother Earth Gaia is not happy with us humans and how we are treating, that space? We see the wrath of drought. We have got drought. We start to have, is it? No, I don't want to say femicide. Is famine, I think, when we start having these illnesses and these diseases. Please note, if you want your dream to be interpreted, you need to make a contribution by purchasing a sticker on YouTube. Your comment will come up and then we can pay attention. This is to make sure people understand the dreams and basically what general dreams are meaning. If you need your own dream to be interpreted, energy exchange, guys, it gotta be like that, because it means we're stopping the flow. So we spoke of water. What are the other common dreams?
Sure. Yeah, now that we are here, the common dreams are ballet.
It's okay, baby. Mkulu hasn't been with us, so tribe, if you've joined, we have Mkulu Mke, sure, joining us today. I actually, yeah, I just said, baby, when I was calling him, and I was like, oh, would you like to join today's stream? So thank you so much. We appreciate you making time for the tribe. And those who missed out, Utumu misses singing. To me, you are late. You missed the singing. The singing, yeah, the singing was magical. Some of the tribe members missed the singing. That's what has really set the tone for us, for today. So, some of the common dreams again is people running. People really see themselves running all the time, and falling, right? So again, running, like we said, you are running away from something that you're supposed to be doing, something you're supposed to be honoring. You see, Yasha, ooh, Bantu Mara Unyasha is like, you know, you see Katleho has bought a sticker, a super sticker. Nyasha has done again, giving us another one. Thank you, Gogo. A couple of months ago, I think I had a sleeping paralysis or maybe accidental astral travel. I saw a white alien without a head before. Yeah. Do you see? Yabona mapupo ka Nyasha. Remember when we were interpreting Yasha that you are now coming back with more information that confirms that you are gifted. As we were saying, with like, what is it that you are running away to take authority? And what is the power that you are not wanting to take because you are scared, right? And remember, you saw a white alien without the head. Your level of consciousness, because in our dreams, when we see certain things, we also are actually seeing them from a level of our consciousness. Consciousness is our understanding. Our understanding is informed by our belief systems, our, of course, intellect level, and so many other things. But is that an alien? Or maybe when you were having a sleep paralysis, you were actually becoming one with your higher self? Because people who've met their God version self, they think is this. When I met my higher self, meaning the spirit Dinero, it was so weird. It had long feet, it had funny things. So also pay attention. Are you scared in the moment of your dream state or your astral traveling state? Were you scared, or were you just being paralyzed because there is a presence of a spirit? So, out of body experiences where we have sleep paralysis, we are indeed having an experience. We are not just recalling, but we are in the experience. We are accessing information in real life. So, meaning that you are accessing a future timeline, meaning a future event, what is going to happen, a past event, what has happened, or presently what's going on, but you are accessing it in real life moment. Whereas if you are completely asleep, you are traveling and collecting it, and your body needs to recall it. But when you have a sleep paralysis, it's what it means is that your body, you are awake while your body is reminding you of the thing or of the experience. I hope that's making sense, Nyasha. Please go watch the teaching. It's on YouTube. Dreams that indicate you've got a gift and signs that indicate you have a gift. So we're doing this as version 2 of dreams on both gifts and so many things. Yeah, the gifts are coming in. Okay, let's go to Katleho first, because I saw Katleho sticker. So let's move. Thank you so much, Nyasha. For those who have come in, please, tribe members, encourage people who want a dream interpretation for them to purchase a sticker, and then we can then you know yeah, pay, because what it does, it gives me this icon and then it says show, so I can be able to read it from here. I just couldn't read from Ukatlejo. I think it was just a super sticker. Katlejo, just let me know if it was just a super sticker or you had a question that you wanted to ask. So this is I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm gonna call you by your last name, Kans. Apologies. I don't want to be mispronouncing you. Tawaza Koko, I dreamt of being on my period. I also saw a dead crocodile in the water, gave someone 100 and bought fried fish and ate in the dream. Do you want to have a go of that dream?
Okay.
Yeah. So dreamt she was on a period. Was all of this in one dream? Listen, Kans, because you paid for this, you've given an exchange, you can ask a series of questions, really. So while Mkulu have an edit, please just send me a quick comment here to say this was one dream or this was different. You are telling us of 3 different dreams. You are telling us of one dream. You were first on your period, then you saw a dead crocodile in the water, and then someone gave you 100, I guess 100 as in money, 100 rands, and then you bought a fried fish, and you ate it in the dream.
Yeah, if it's just one dream or just 3
Dreams, because then so that we can make sense of it, that will be very helpful, right? So yeah, she's got new comments. Okay, no, she doesn't have. So we'll wait for her to come. So while we wait for Kans to give us more about her dream, Okay, Katlego, what it just shows, she made a contribution. Katlego mara wa rata wait. O rata gagolo, she always makes these contributions without actually, having to
Siyabonga.
Siabong. Or it's on a dream, Coco. One dream. So all of it came on one dream. She says all of it came on one dream. So okay, so yeah, pirates, dead crocodile. Somebody gave you money, bought the fish, and you needed to eat it. Okay, so the significance of blood in the dreams. Let's speak about blood. Remember, women go onto their periods because they were supposed to be. Their body was preparing for conception. Their body was preparing to make a baby, right? So that's why when we go on our period, it becomes so hard on our body because a life somewhat has been lost that was supposed to be created. It's natural to go on your period. It's not unnatural, and it doesn't mean you had a miscarriage because you going on your period. But basically, when there's a bloodshed and then there is death of a crocodile. So what I can say, because periods are from are women from your mother's side of the family, cans, what has happened is that they have actually killed their connection to their sacred powers that is connected to the water. And what that has done is that then they have been dependent on others. So they have become actually people who are workers, or I'm trying to speak it in English because I'm getting a sense that you might need English for this. That if so basically, because your mother's family have disconnected with their power, with their gifts, that their gifts, their powers, which are connected to the sacred waters, the crocodile, the dead crocodile. It means that the women in the family have moved away from their spiritual gifts. Basically, that they've moved away from their spiritual gifts. Because they've moved away from their spiritual gift, they have become financially dependent. So instead of being business owners, raising kingdoms and standing in their power, they now require others to actually support them. But with people supporting them, it's actually the kind of support with 100 rands, it's 1. 0, 0 in numerology says that everything next to a 0 is amplified. 1 is a number of warrior. 1 is a number of leadership. You are being offered an opportunity to be a leader. But by leading, because you are being offered food, and I know people say, yo, don't eat in dreams. It's not always so, but the significance of food, saying you are eating, you are the one who are going to activate the sacred waters again. So Leo fish kahle kahle impande. Right? So you are the medicine for your mother's lineage. You are the one who is meant to be restoring back the life force. It's your periods, it is your womb, but because of everything else that has happened generations prior to you, this is what has happened. Please let me know, Kans, if it makes sense. If it doesn't, tell me in what language do you want me to say it. Did you get that, baby? Did you get the gist of what I said? I saw another hide current comment. I saw another contribution. Okay, because it should be coming up here. Okay, Akona, yes, I did say Lerato as well bought a super sticker. Oh, people are just buying super stickers, baby. People are just buying super stickers. Guys, we're really grateful. I'm going to the super stickers because I'm trying to find people's dreams here. We really are appreciative, tribe members. Thank you so much, Mbali Kulu. We see you. We appreciate you. So I'm bringing people up because I'm not sure if I got the purchasing part right. You did. Yeah, you did. You did. Here you are. We're giving a shout out to you. So thank you as well. We've got Maps from South Africa. Thank you for the donation. And we've got another one that comes with a question. Awesome. Ukutumela, Thokozani, I have dreamt I had given birth, but wanted to give up the baby for adoption, and also dreamt of a man wanting us to date, but told him I need permission. Then he was walking around naked.
Thokoza. Yeah. Thokoza, what I'm getting, we phuphola ka umkhulu ne nomgogo.
Ugogo, Matilda.
Thokoza gogo. Engikutholayo ukuthi uphiwe isiphiwo abantu abadala, and njengoba uphiwe isiphiwo abantu abadala, and it's something ongayilandeleli, into oyithatha kancane, and kube ngathi manje iyenzani, ugcina uyefuna ukuya ngisho nasendaweni ezi-wrong, la abangeke bakwazi ukuthi bakulekelele kahle ngalesi siphiwo sakho. And manje lento le meyenzakala izohamba iphinde futhi nakulaba abakulekelela ngendlela engafanele la ungathunywa ngakhona, ihambe ifike iyenze iy'nkinga khona lapho. Into ekhona kufanele ukuthi gogo uhambe ubuyele uyolandelela indlela yokuthi abantu bakukini njengoba bakunika lesi siphiwo ukuthi what are the things or the steps lezi kufanele ukuthi uzithathe, njengoba sihlale sisho ukuthi uboniswe umuntu okufanele uyolona, but kufanele uqale uvume le gift le onikwe yona, ngoba mongayivumi le gift nayo izohlala ikwenza ube umuntu ohamba ungazizwa uwumuntu ophelele kahle, uyabona, empilweni yakho, then izohamba ikunike iy'nkinga, ngoba ingahamba futhi ikuthathe ikufake ey'ntweni ezi-wrong, lezo kungafanelanga ukuthi uze uhambe ugcine uzibona ongena kuzo.
Because it's a sticker, I'm going to give you another go at it and interpret to what Mkhulu said. Powerful when you say, because the symbol of walking naked is something is not
exposed.
Yeah, you are being exposed basically. Right? And when it's naked and uncomfortable, because there's naked of like, there's time for you to shed off your old skin, there's time for you to come and be bare and be truthful. But in this context, because of how you've connected the dream to us, is that you were given a gift. So there's a gift that you've been given, and I have a sense, Matilda, you've said no, or not me. Why me? So you are in question of the gift, because when we dream of babies, children, in the dreams, they are a symbol of gifts. Why? In ancient African culture, a child was a gift, not only to the mother and father, but to the family, to the community, to the whole nation. Because we understood that this new edition is a gift from God and our ancestors, and they probably are here to bring something great. They are here to add value. That's why we see children when we are gifted. And because you've given up for adoption, my sense is that people with spiritual gift find another way in which they can, maneuver the gift without going through the process that they meant to go through. I'll give you an example. People who are given the gift of being a sangoma will run to the spiritual churches, the Zion churches, the ZCC, the Apostolic, the Shembe churches, because those spaces can still allow for you to practice your healing gifts, but it's quite limiting at some point, because there's certain things you can't do, because that particular church has its culture of ethics and its order forms, and your people might be wanting to work outside that order form. So you have actually given up that baby for something else. And by giving up that baby for something else, you've returned back into basics that you are unable to make adult decisions, or adult things are blocked to come your way. What do we mean? Healthy relationships, financial stability. What are the other things with those gifted people that they're struggling with? Maintaining a healthy lifestyle, basically, because you have refused, because taking a gift is stepping up into eldership, like Mukoko Ngumkulu. So we've stepped up into eldership. So there's a huge responsibility. So because you said no to that responsibility, so you'll have to be like a child again when you have to access certain things. So you will be left exposed and vulnerable. Please let me know, Kutamela, that the interpretation makes sense for you and it can relate. So we know that it is what it is. We got another guys. We thank you so much for this donation. Lungile Makoba, thank you so much for the donation, Coco. We really appreciate. We have another super sticker from Vovo. Thank you for the donations. They're coming. I saw, Katla Jose tribe. Let's discuss how to use the stickers. Yes. Istrito. Okay. I don't know how Istrito came up. Ugogo is saying Istrito. I don't know what you mean by Istrito. I also say, tribe members, let's not try and really diagnose people here. So even with what we're doing, we are not giving you a diagnosis. We are not saying definitely we are saying there is a possibility of a spiritual gift that you need to be working with, because not working with it, you are not aligned. And when you are not aligned, how do you then expect yourself to thrive? Because laws, it doesn't punish, or does it?
No, no. Iyavuselela. Sometimes sithi iyapunisha because we don't understand ukuthi ngesinye isikhathi ukuvuselela amandla abanye abantu kufanele baye through certain experiences so
Yes.
that amandla angakwazi ukuvuka. Abanye, yes, it will be uncomfortable because anybody that is going in a journey that is worth it, it's not going to be an easy journey. Kuzohamba kube nzima, kuzohamba kukhuphukela. Then even nabantu abadala, they put you through those things because also they know that they've entrusted you namandla makhulu, and then the responsibility that is required for you to be able to carry that, it becomes really, really iba into enkulu kakhulu efunakalayo. Uyabona, that is why nanoma uhamba ubalekela izinto ziyenzeka ezohamba zikubuyise back to yourself, like we were explaining masiqala ukuthi when you still running away, you feel those unfulfillment. Uyabona, ungena kwizinto, abanye bangena emishadweni baphume and all that because of you're still running away from yourself, even the things that you think ukuthi they're gonna make sense eventually, because also you are not rooted or not connected to yourself. It becomes a problem. You are still feeling unsatisfied. You are still feeling like I'm still searching for something.
Yeah.
Until you get to something, to your purpose. When you get to your purpose, izinto they start to gel.
Yeah.
Izinto they start to flow.
Yeah.
That's when you feel like yazin, I'm doing something worth it.
Yeah.
When it doesn't matter what is it that you're called for, but when you are in your purpose, then that's when things start to happen.
Yeah.
Then that's when time flies. That's
Yeah.
when you start doing things. Then you are in your purpose.
Yeah, and work does not become a burden anymore, so it
Mm.
becomes quite seamless. We were actually speaking about our work, that it's a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot from us. It takes a toll, but we love it so much that we wouldn't ask for anything else.
No.
So even when we put in extra time, and we have to, because it is fulfilling, because we are living our life's purposes. So when you are not in alignment with your life purpose, things do collapse, things do fall apart, not because those is punishing you, because you are not in alignment. And how you know that you are not in alignment is everything else falling apart around you. And even when you've got all the money and you've got a great relationship, the minute you still are feeling discontent and unsatisfied, and that there's a void and there's an emptiness, that's a sign that you're not in alignment. Right? So, and it also manifests itself as a disease, something that is not at ease within yourself. So we wanted to say patience and Nkosi. We see you, appreciate the sticker. Siyabonga Gogo. There's a question from Umkulu here. Tabiso Ratlo says, Togoza Gogo, I am male and frequently dreaming having intimacy with a white man. I'm attracted to the same gender, but I haven't accepted it yet. Yes, two things to this dream. Tabiso, your own desires, because our dreams also are our own desires, especially sexual dreams, because in those dreams are actually a way of us honoring our true selves, basically, or our true desires or our true needs, not necessarily our true selves. So dreams of sex, or when like I'm dreaming of a threesome or a foursome, and people will easily say, hey, ulala, ulele nesilwane. But maybe this is a desire that is hidden, that you are afraid to own, because it comes with so much shame and so much criticism. So basically, this dream is actually saying to you that you will be unsatisfied trying to be something that you're not. But also, let me ask you this, Tabiso, is the dream uncomfortable, or is it pleasurable in that moment, in this intimacy moment? Because if it is uncomfortable, then it's definitely Isluani, what we call an egregore or a siphoning spirit. But if it's pleasurable, it's your desire wanting to manifest itself. So in your dream state, these are the things that are playing out. And maybe it's not, maybe I think it is an invitation for you to work with the things that are getting in the way of you saying, this is who I am, and I am attracted to the same gender, and be okay with it, right? Because you'll keep on having these dreams until you accept yourself. So what are the fears? What is it that is you're afraid will happen to you if you come out that this is who you are?
Yeah, I think when you spoke about fears, That's the most important thing, ukuthi yini le mkhulu oyisabayo, yini le ekuvimbayo ukuthi ube yilo muntu oyiyo, uyabona.
Yes.
Sometimes it's because of mhlambe la uhlala khona, sometimes usaba abantu, sometimes usaba, but it really is because of lokhu okusabayo. That is why nomugogo athi izocontinue lento yenzakala, izocontinue libele uba namaphupha kanje, because you really need to confront your fears so that you can be who you really need to be.
And fear is our life force away. So,
Yeah.
and when you are in fear, you are actually inviting unwanted energies and spirits. So you're gonna move from just this being your desires, but also inviting other vampire energy spirits to eat at your energy frequency. You know, so you'll start vibrating lower, feeling more depressed, because when you are not being, it's like you're doing things in the dark, they grow. So you are also growing in that darkness. So I hope it makes sense. Want to appreciate Ukatleho Sehwatle for the sticker. Thank you so much. Every single cent goes a long way. Let me tell you what we're trying to build here. So we are trying to, you know, generate from these teachings and things enough income to have a proper podcast, proper, where you can Spotify it, iTunes it, and probably proper music from Umkulu, right? And this is where the money is going to more into the education, more into building and growing and expanding this and writing books and all of those things, because the only way we can get these teachings out in their true and rawest form is to actually produce them ourselves, because we understand that mainstream sometimes this is really quite unpopular, and this is not what people want to discuss, you know. Like sometimes we don't really want to deal with real life issues and content. We want to deal with things that make us feel good and laugh at that particular time. So that's where all the stickers, all this money that we're getting, we're putting it away towards production, and so that you know that it's going into actually building that next time when you know and you could see a podcast running, you're like, wow, I'm glad that my 35 friends really contributed, because it goes a long way. It will contribute. We are working with the team, you know, to get it all going. So this is so that you know. I'm just gonna appreciate everyone. Yolisa, thank you so much for the contribution. And we've got Nesisa with a dream. So good. So Nesisa says, Togoza, I had a dream of an ex telling me I will enter his house when it's not clean. Also, his name written on a rock. Me pregnant of him and both happy. Yeah, I wish Nesisa you can write another comment, because it feels like there's too many things. So if you could write as clear and as precise as possible. So you were entering an ex house, and he said you can now enter his house. You can only enter it when it's now clean. Also, the name written on the rock, and you pregnant, and both of you happy. So let me just have an attempt at it, even though I'm a little bit confused. But basically, there's also a hope for you, for your ex to change his behavior, because there is a life that you were planning and wanting to build together. So part of yourself is hoping that this relationship reworks itself out. But him being clean, meaning his behavior changing. So I am suspecting that part of the relationship going sour, there were some things that, according to you, Nesisa, were not clean, or they were not kosher. So until his behavior can get kosher, then can you then build the solid life together. But remember, as much as you are dreaming it, his behavior changing is his decision to be made, is him taking action. You cannot interfere. What you can engage with to say that if this is actually also his higher self letting you know they want this relationship, let them guide him to go and do the things he needs to do so he can have a changed behavior and you can build a relationship together. Hope that makes sense. Anything else, baby, you want to add?
Yeah, phezu kwalokho akushoyo ugogo ukuthi ukuthi umuntu ofuna ngathi angashintsha imihambo, ofuna ngathi angaba yilento ofisa ukuthi abe yiyo.
Yeah.
And at this moment into ebalekile engingayicela nakugogo na beside just nje interpreting the dream ukuthi awuke ukwazi ukuthi uyozi appreciate wena. wena uwedwa nje kuphela before ungafuna omunye umuntu ukuthi ahambe ayoguquka ashintshe abe something else, because I also believe ukuthi singabantu besilisa we can change, but we can only change for lo muntu who is worth it to you. Ukuyayibona lento le.
Yes.
And when we find that person, we are able to become lento ezokwazi ukuthi ikhulise noma yakhe into lesifuna ukuthi sibone eyakhe umuzi. Ukuyayibona lento le. But
Definitely.
at this moment it's also about wena sisukuthi learn to appreciate lo muntu oyuye, hamba uyozithanda, hamba, then the right person will come, because at this moment when you hoping and wishing ukuthi lo muntu aze abe lento lena ukuthi kungaze kube umuntu igama lakhe libhalwe etsheni ukuthi yazi this
Yeah.
was meant to be and all that, and then now will be a happy family ever after. Kuba nzima, but it's not impossible.
Yes.
It's not impossible. It's ukuthi nje lezo zinto zigcine zihlangane at a certain energy or at a certain time, bengabe isikhathi se-right and izinto zihamba zenzakala ngendlela e-right. Thokoza.
Charles Amkule, thank you. I think you added a lot of English and Gogo got it. So I think with the names like Usiza Mak sounds like is a fellow brother from the diaspora. So, and thank you for the sticker. But I'm also seeing people contributing and then afterwards asking, because some are not able to contribute and put their questions together. So Caesar, I see your next comment. I'm gonna go to it. I want to go to Vovo who made the donation because she or he has a dream. Yeah, uyabona isilungu ngoba ngesintu besithi hayi uvovo uthe. But in English, we have to say he, she, and we sometimes it's not either or. Gogo and Kulu, I always dream swimming with underwater animals like dolphins and mostly recently a goldfish with a third flary eye. And I was excited. So people, yeah, dolphins are a good omen, by the way. Dolphins, dolphins, because how you know is also what is the characteristics of that animal in relation to humans. We know that dolphins relate very well with humans. They've got a quite friendly relationship together. That's why it would be a good omen. But sharks, they don't, because sharks are carnivores. They are predators. They are after blood. So when you dream of sharks, then it's the opposite. When you dream of dolphins, it's a good omen. You know, they represent fortune, they represent luck. But swimming with them, it's a symbol of what is it that is connected to your own guardians of the water that you need to go and get. Because when you are connected and aligned to your own guardians, you will thrive, like how dolphins swim in the oceans and like you say underwater. So you will be able to unravel your hidden powers. You'll be able to unravel the hidden golds that you are, you know. And you see a goldfish with a third flary eye, and I was excited. And I like that you're excited because it's about connecting to open up your spiritual eye, connecting to see beyond the obvious, beyond this world, because gifted people and are seers of beyond the physical world. Hence, dreaming is important when you are gifted. Okay, so we are gonna go to Caesar, because she gave a donation, says, Thokozani Kokonomkulu, I had a dream about a yellow and black snake, and a couple of days later, I had a dream or vision about Ipaile leopard, Eli yellow and black. Baby. We're gonna give it to Mkulu. This one's like we say lunch bar.
Yeah, Thokoza Mkulu.
Ukoko.
Oh, Thokoza Mkoko.
Yeah, maybe Mkulu, especially because of the lap.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thokoza Koko, lokho kuyabonakalisa ukuthi umuntu ophiwe phekwisimo sabantu abadala. Uyabo, then njengoba uphiwe ezinye zezinto okufanele uhambe uzilandelela, and sometimes it's just maybe get that by le leopard, uyabona, and then uluphahlele ucele abantu abadala ukuthi bahambe bakukhanyisela and then clarify ukuthi what is it that exactly that they are trying to say to wena. Uyayibona lento ngoba enye into ebalekile when we dream is to also engage in abantu abadala.
Yes.
Uyabona, because it is so that we start and create a relationship nabantu abadala, ukuthi when they speak to us through our dreams and then we respond, uvuke ubonge ngiyabonga iphupho eningiphe lona, and then if ever it's not clear or you don't understand, also ask ukuthi bantu abadala ngabe nisho ukuthini, so that they can also come back and clarify certain things that are not clear. And if there's things lezo ongakwazi ukuzenza, like ukuthola ibhayi, you can get ibhayi and come back and phahla for ukuthi bogogo nabomkhulu, nakhe ningibonise kona ngikutholile, ngicela
Yes.
ningiboniseni ukuthi what is it that you now want me to do with it.
Yes.
Uyabona, then you'll
Yes.
take it from there. But
Yes.
definitely sure you are
Gifted.
spiritually gifted.
Yes, powerful. And let me tell you something about leopards. So what leopards represent, they are a representation of warrior spirits, which we call amanguni. But not only just warrior, but amakosi, because in Africa, our totem of kingship and royalty is not the lion. It is actually the leopard because of its intelligence. You know, the lion came with, that lion is actually more of a warrior one, because a lion hunts in a pack, right? It hunts as a pack of lions. It will never hunt alone, because ebutweni. So lion is about ibuto or a sheep, the ones who fought the wars and the battles. That's the symbols that we would have. Whereas when you are seeing a leopard, it's just you are not only warrior, but you are also, meaning you are royalty. But I won't say yellow and black, because then we're giving people too many details, and you know that some of these things are sacred. But just knowing that you are gifted, even in yoga, emnyama, it's not a bad omen. When we combine this, yeah, I feel like, yeah, I think you get it, right,
Yeah.
Caesar? I'm sure you get it. You can send me a DM on Instagram and say it's me, Caesar. Mark, I'll see you from Instagram. I can send you a voice note, so it is only for you, and not have to go to too many details. So I see Mbali gave us a contribution, but she didn't attach this to the question. Coco, I have a problem of dreaming at all. I used to dream before, but it's like 5, 6 years ago. Okay, so problems with dreaming. These are the following reasons. Like what Mkulu has just said earlier on, that when you are dreaming, you are being invited into a world of your ancestors, a spiritual world. So engaging, giving thanks, giving appreciation, and asking for further clarity and guidance feels like you're acknowledging the presence of the messages that are coming forward. So if you don't respond, you don't act in any way, so they become mute. It's like when you're calling somebody, eventually you stop calling them because they never answer your phone calls. Make sense? Number two, also, because we are highly stressed and overworking and so much that's happening, so it affects us recalling the dreams. It's not that you don't dream, you are not recalling your dreams. Our diet also. So try, and this is to everyone, try have your meals 2 hours before, 2 to 3 hours before you get to bed. Avoid processed foods at night and snacking and alcohol, because those things, they tire the body and they overwork our digestive system. So when we are supposed to be recalling, our body is still in motion of processing food. Then instead of processing information from our light bodies, meaning the soul experiences, it can't recall it. I hope this is making sense. So try your diet. So I normally would say that avoid red meat, avoid your pastas and stuff, have like white meat and a salad, and 2 to 3 hours before bed. Also smudging your room with impepho, ukupahla before you go to bed. Those things, making sure your body is in a relaxed state. You are not on your phone, because you see, you might not be dreaming for some people, because you'll be overthinking everything that we just said in this class. So not being on your phone at least an hour before you go to bed helps. And lastly, another thing that helps, putting a white cloth over your pillow or inside your pillowcase. That has also helped some people. And if none of these things help, Mbali, go for a consultation.
Chokos.
You right, Tine?
Uh-huh.
So Katlago says, Tribe, if you want your question to be a priority, buy a sticker with your question attached to it. Wash hands. Okay, thank you, Katlago, for that. So you buy a sticker with your question attached to it. How do you do that? Thank you, Katlago. I love Katlago. She is so like tribe warrior. Okay, Gosnati. Sebonga for the contribution. Thank you. You
Thokoza.
see, what I love is that we just say people, people give, I mean, from like $10 to 20 rand to 7 rands, we can still interpret your dream. It's just whatever that feels right for your heart. We are really appreciative. You see, Undelega and Damase has actually had, had their dream attached to the sticker, which is good. And I'm gonna ask Ngomondamasi uzosizwa isiZulu uzomchazela leli phupho. If you dream of your late grandfather shouting at you in a dream, and the other one is being attacked by 4 people, but I defeated the other two, but somehow the other two disappear, couldn't see their faces.
Thokoza. Umuntu omdala mekakushawutha eseloneni ephusheni,
Yeah.
kusho ukuthi uyakuvuselela, uyakuvusa ukuthi kukhona la kungahambi kahle khona, njengoba usuzithola sowulwa nabantu, uyabona udefeat abanye bahamba baleke ukuthi vuka phezu kwezinto lezo zenzayo, mhlambe kunala kuhambe kwamoshakala khona.
Yeah.
And then yes, they will clarify isikhathi sihamba ukuthi yini emoshakele kahle kahle ekhaya noma kuwena empilweni yakho, kodwa it's simply a wake up call, because into engafika ihambe ikufake ngisho nasey'nkingeni, maybe la uhlala khona, emzini wakho, in your relationship or emsebenzini. Then it's one of those things ukuthi kufanele uvuke emaqandeni, mhlambe kunezinto umkhulu wake wazikhuluma or wake wazishiya ekhaya, lezi esenahamba nazikhohlwa ukuthi kufanele zihambe zivuseleleke. Then it's ukuthi nihambe nibheke futhi ukuthi kuyini lokhu umkhulu wayehamba ekucelile, mhlawumbe lokhu wakushiya, or mhlawumbe directly even to you ukuthi umkhulu wahamba wakhuluma nawe ezinye zezinto, or maybe there's certain dreams ake abakhona. Try and remember okunye kwakamkhulu okwake kwenzeka ukuthi ukwazi uzokulungisa la kwahamba konakala khona, ngoba mesekeza ethetha ngesinye isikhathi akusekho mnandi, ngoba ngesinye isikhathi sekuzobuza uqubuke ngisho nolaka oluyohamba luyolimaza phakathi ekhaya. Themba ukuthi kuyazwakala into, themba ukuthi it makes sense.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Please do give us feedback, guys, to say yes, I can relate. It's making sense, especially if you've given a contribution. If you have a further question, we'll definitely be willing to answer that. I just disappeared. I will disappear again when I take another one. I'm making a cup of tea. It's cold here, ne? Yes. It's very cold. So Akona, thank you for the contribution. Akona says, Chogoza Kokonom Kulu, I had a dream about a rhino. Every time I opened the door, it would be standing outside. Gonje urano pechad. Okay, yeah. Nkulu is gonna answer that one while I get tea. Nkulu is also asking Jija.
Thokoza Koko. I-rhino iyisilwane esi-part of the big five. Njengoba kuyi-part of the big five, kusho ukuthi it might be ukuthi abantu bakini is your animal totem, or abantu basekhaya beze belethe umlayezo ukuthi sisalindile njengoba wasilindisa phekwesimo somsebenzi mhlamba abakunika wona spiritual, or phekwezinto lezi abafuna ukuthi ubenzele zona, then ingakho ihlale imile. And also futhi i-rhino isilwane futhi esingathi siyagada, siwunogada, ngoba even uma kunomlilo kunani yiso isilwane sihamba sigijime siyocisha zonke lezo zinto-ke, ukuthi kunala abantu abadala njengoba sebehamba bekuthuma ukuthi hamba uyosilungiselela le, basakulindile ukuthi njengoba uwumuntu esahamba samthemba, esahamba samthuma, sisalindile kulokhu esahamba sakucela kona, ngabe kwenze njani, ngabe usamephi ngalokho okulona abantu abadala abahambe bakuthuma kukho. Ngithemba ukuthi it makes sense. Then mina-ke lento iyahamba how do I scroll down?
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
I think speak about
yeah. And sisamele ugogo ebuye kuyoqedelela itiye. And siyabonga kakhulu kubo bonke abahambe bafaka iminikelo, siyabonga kakhulu. It really is appreciated. It really will go a long way. And I think this is just the beginning of bigger things as sifuna ukuzenza. And angeke sikwazi ukuzenza ngaphandle kwenu. Siyabonga the support on a weekly basis nogogo. Siyambongela kakhulu ukuthi nihlala nikhona and you guys nihlale ningabantu angathembela kubona ukuthi angakwazi ukuthi njalo avule umqhafazo lo bese-ke axhumane nani. Siyazibongela kakhulu. Sithemba ukuthi nani nithola ukulekeleleka kwizinto esizenzayo ney'nkulumo lezi ezikhulunywayo.
Yeah.
Thokoza.
No, thank you. And I think somebody said to me, a while back to say, Kokot, you've given so much of your free time, of your education. It's time people also give back. And I remember during lockdown, before, Wi-Fi became a thing, people used to buy me data to come on live to do this teachings. It's this kind of exchange makes this, engagement also quite worthwhile, because we're not putting out an amount, but we're saying just give what you have,
Yeah.
so that we are also feeling, because, like, for example, we are drinking a cup of tea right now, so that tea is made with a tea bag, so we'll buy more tea bags so we are kept warm, and we're not like, oh, we gotta go because we're feeling cold. So it becomes like it's a way of saying you value what we bring, but then we also value you being here. So when we are giving you a response, we're not just giving obas funa ukundlulisa. That's why we like come back and ask more questions, because I do see that Katlaho gave a contribution earlier on, said, Togoza, I have the same dream almost every day. My daughter is always late for school, and I keep looking for her school uniform, blue and white, the old, and told the transport to go, and I will take care myself. So your daughter is you. Your daughter, because edlozini, when you are embarking on your spiritual journey, you are told ukuthi umntwana wedlozi, sonke singabantwana bedlozi anyway, bana babadimu, but kolifehlongo bitsiwa ngwana badimu because you are a child in the journey of learning how to actually utilize and work with your gift. So this child, and because it means that you keep on also, you're having this repetitive dream, because they're saying to you that it's long overdue, and blue and white connects both to the gift yabu profita and gift yabungom. So it says you are long overdue. How many times have you been told, Katleho, how many more things do you need to see? But they are not going to force you, and they're not going to bring any external help. You will need to take the decision for yourself. As an adult, you need to say, it is time. I'm going to embark on this. I'm going to, start doing the work I need to do in order for me to work with my gift. Because school is about going back to basics. When we are gifted, we see school a lot, because it's about going back to foundations, because you are taken through the fundamentals of not only the healing gift, but your identity as well, your shadows as well. It takes you through the raw stuff and the basic stuff. I hope we are making sense. Okay, I think Umbani sikhulumile about dreams, about her dreams. Okay, we've got Pumza. Pumza said, I had a dream. I saw umntwana uqile emanzini emfuleni. Baby, please read that. That's Zulu.
Okay.
Mkulu reads Zulu better. Yeah.
I think you are better.
Oh, do I read Zulu better than you? Okay.
Umntwana eguqile emanzini emfuleni.
Equmile.
Enqumile amanzi, but I couldn't still see him because the water was clear.
Okay. I know eguqile emanzini, it means nile.
Emqumile, emvalile.
Oh, emanzi. Oh, okay.
But can still see umntwana ngaphansi because the water was clear.
Oh, but couldn't see anything else because this. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to say about that?
Okay, ubona umntwana ngaphansi kwamanzi, amanzi amqumile, but amanzi, because the amanzi they are so they're still and are clear, uyakwazi ukubona ilona umntwana lo. Sho ukuthi njengoba besikhulumile ukuthi isimo samanzi ngesinye isikhathi sikhuluma ngesimo se spiritual gift, and also it is a cleanser kukho konke, but njengoba ebona umntwana engaphansi, kusho ukuthi you are seeing the gift in you. that gift in you, and amanzi aclear. Kusho ukuthi abantu abadala basho ukuthi-ke siyakubonisa lokhu, kodwa manje sekufanele ukuthi kube uwena manje ohamba uthatha igxadi lokuthi uyokwenza lokhu abantu abadala abakuthuma bona, ngoba bona bayasho ukuthi ezinye zezinto eziyohamba zikuphilise mhla amanzi, njengoba ubona lo mntwana esemanzini, ukuthi-ke lo mntwana njengoba semanzini egqunywe amanzi, ufuna ukuthi manje umlekelele ukuthi akwazi ukuphuma. Ukuphuma kusho kona ukuthi ulekelele yourself, ukuthi ukwazi ukutholisisa kahle phezu kwesimo sabantu abadala, ukuthi abantu abadala kuyini lokhu abakufuna kuwena, what is the intention, and iyini le gift, ngoba ngithi ngesinye isikhathi kuyahlukahlukana ukuthi iyini i-gift kukuwe, ukuthi manje sekufanele ukuthi uyotholisisa kahle ukuthi lesi siphiwo sakho kahle kahle siyini, futhi bafuna ukuthi uyosiphakamisa noma uyobalekelela ukuthi baphakame kanjani,
Yeah.
futhi kuphi. Bazohamba bona bakubonise, kodwa ukuthi nawe uqale u-engage nabantu abadala, uqale ukhulume nabantu abadala, ukuze nabo bazokwazi ukukunika umhlahlandlela ukuthi umkhondo manje usuya ngakuphi.
Yeah. So enye into ke Phumzile, kuthe mengifunda lo mbuzo wakho ngavele isibeletho sami like my womb started to feel pain and turbulence. So ngifikela into la ukuthi Phumza kunomntwana ondlulile ongahlanjululwanga, kufanele ukuthi uyomgeza. Kunengane kufanele ukuthi uyoyigeza, uyi-acknowledge, ngoba noma ngizoyisho ngesintu because of imigomo yala ekhaya kulama platform, ukuthi ezinye izinto kufanele sizisho ngesintu ukuze bangathi sibabuhlapha. So uma kwahamba kwaba nesiso wasithwala ukuthi usikhiphile or kwenzakaleni noma sachitheka, edlozini impilo yomuntu eke yabakhona. Mokuhamba kumoshakala noma konakala noma indlela ukuthi wathatha isinqumo ukusichitha wena, noma ukuthi ngeshwa ke kwenzeka ukuthi sichitheke. Baby uzizulu sami. Hey, my Zulu guys. So kwenzeka ukuthi kube kanjalo, you still kufanele ukuthi uyogezwa. Kufanele ukuthi lo mntwana athiwe igama, athengelwe ingubo ethizeni, ukuze u-acknowledge ukuthi kwaba nomphefumulo. There was a spirit, because siphila as umoya phambi ukuthi sibe inyama. Musungena esibelethweni sikanina usase umoya phambi ukuthi ube inyama. Please Phumza, tell us if it makes sense. Okay, beloved tribe members, it would be easy for you to, as Katlego has given, the advice, because if you are making a contribution and asking us a question later, we sometimes lose track of have you contributed or not. You see, Nyasha, you love us today. I think Nyasha gave us 30 pounds.
Wow.
Right. Thank you, Gogo. Before I saw this white alien, I was I was partnering for my ancestor's bed. When I saw the alien, I just panicked and woke up. After that, ancestor to no longer talk to me. You see, you were talking at before the alien, she was partnering to connect. So they came because I think thinking ancestors must come in the form and way in which we want them to come. They come in any form, as long as it's not really fighting or creating havoc. You woke up because you associated that kind of energy spirit as James is sending me a message. So yeah,
You have your phone?
I don't know where my phone is. So thank you. At least what we've given you is making sense. I can't explain nightmares because what we perceive as nightmares, sometimes it is not nightmares. Buitumelo. Okay, Buitumelo. Thank you for the sticker. That's why I need to put the stickers here. So if people are struggling, is this not my phone? You see, when we have the same phone covers. Yeah. Maybe just type in the group to say that we are still doing a stream. I'll respond. Because she thinks I've forgotten, but I haven't forgotten. My other work is asking for my attention. Thokoza Kokonomkulu. Okay. Okay, Katlog has given us a response. Thokozani, it makes sense, Coco. It's definitely overdue. I do not know what I'm doing wrong. Everything is clear. Yes, just get going to the wrong place. Okay, makes sense, Katleho. Thank you so much. You see, we also know that we are really giving accurate guidance here when we are engaging with you. And what I'm going to do is, if tribe members want it, we can do, like, exclusive lives, where it's only people who have actually contributed. Then people can actually do a video chat with us. Tell me if you'd really like that kind of engagement, and then you give a contribution, and then you come, you purchase a sticker, and then we have a video interaction. Tulufelo is giving us virtual hugs. Thank you, Tulufelo. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, Cabello. I'm actually waiting for the one law Opupe about a child to give us feedback. If the child in the water, the feedback that we gave her, to hear if that makes yes. Okay, Matilda says yes, please. So you are game for that? Okay. So you will have to be like, it will be for certain members. It will be unlisted. So meaning you'll come into that live per invitation as per contribution. But not now. We will have to plan it thoroughly, Nomkulu, and then also come to discuss with what would make. So it will be like a master class, and an online master class, and then some of them, of course, would be master classes where we go to places. But because we also, navigating between teachings and also our roles as parents, our roles as husband and wife, our roles as practitioners, and also then doing this work. So we don't also want to overcommit to things. Okay, we can't seem to be getting. I think we're done, baby. We got all what we needed to get. We can do this. This looks like people really enjoyed it. Tandogazi, I think, gave us a contribution. She did. I don't know what I did. I pressed something. Did we disappear? Oh, did we disappear, tribe? Sorry about that. Did we disappear? Okay. Oh, Kabelo says I also bought a sticker. Okay. Yeah, this is the comment. Okay, Kabelo, I'll go back to your question. Caesar says, I'm still vibrating from the reply that Gogo Nomkulu gave me. I can explain the feeling. I've also sent the message on IG, like you said, Gogo. Okay. So, yeah, it makes sense for her, that interpretation. Yeah. Yeah. Where do you buy? Tribe members, please help Afro to know where they buy. They can buy the sticker. Kabelo bought the sticker. Kabelo, I need to go back to your dream. Okay, Kabelo, your dream is disappeared. Please type it again for us so we can write it. That's what I'm saying, Uti. Buy the sticker, and then you see, like how Akona, here's Akona, for example. You see, Akona. May I ask again, after the rhino dream, the next dream I could recall, I was swimming in the dam, having fun, woke up happy. So she bought a sticker, and you see, her question came to the top. It, like, every question disappeared. Yes, baby, you were interpreting Akona's dream.
Okay.
Hey, Snape.
And then Ubega swim.
Yeah, the next dream she was swimming.
And happy. Wow. Togoza gogo. Yebo, njengoba esezithola manje eswima, esezithola ejabulile and all that, kusho ukuthi kuna some sort of acknowledgement ehambe mhlambe yabakhona, or maybe some change of heart or change of mind kuwe ehambe yabakhona, yahamba yalekelela phezu kwesimo sokuthi abantu abadala, they are not unreasonable when ikwenzakala izinto, and as much as they might have been waiting for wena, kodwa into encane eshintshayo accept or acknowledge abantu abadala, that makes them happy. Uyabona, that for them kuba yinto ukuthi okay, now we are going somewhere, or just nje ukuthi now you can now start communicate nabo, kuba yinto ukuthi bayayijabulela leyo nto leyo. Yabo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to add something.
No, it also, because remember, dreams don't always like speak. They don't. It's not about literal and one thing after the other. It's different pieces of the puzzle. So you could be getting a thing about we need you to connect to us, like the rhino was saying, and then they're saying that by connecting, after you do this connection, then you will be in flow. You will actually return back to a place of joy, because connecting is about connecting. As we connect to our ancestors, we are connecting to our spirit self. And being in healthy connections does bring us joy, does bring us fulfillment. It feels like you are one with the waters. So it's basically also saying this is why we need you to do this, because we could see that in the moment you are actually not flowing, you are not thriving. Oh, they say you need to buy super stickers or super chat. On the right hand corner of the page there's a $sign, because that one allows you to ask the question. I'm waiting for Kabelo because she said she bought a super sticker, and I've asked her to please send me her question. There are load shedding is working against people. Yeah. So we're talking dreams today. We're not talking relationships. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to invite them in my relationships.
Oh, you want relationships?
Yeah.
Nkulu wants relationships. We should have one. We should ask Nkulu. We should like, how do you? What is it? What do men need? I don't know. What is the topic you want us to invite you with relationships?
No, anything on relationships. That
So
would
a
be fine.
Q&A on relationships.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Tribe? Are you game? Nkulu wants to come when we are doing a Q&A on relationships. You know, I'm talking next week, but we won't be able to be there because I'm done. So okay. Who's here for relationships with Mkulu?
I'm here with myself.
Mm-hmm.
With Gogo, and I'm sure it's just that I can't see the hands. I don't know how to, but I can feel the hands going up.
Mm. Mm.
Everybody hands go up.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Shem, maybe Karabo, I'm really trying to get you to poor Karabo. I'm really waiting for Karabo to. People are saying it's only on Facebook. So Karabo, where did you buy it? It's only on YouTube. Yeah, people are here for the relationship. So next week we're gonna do relationships with Mkulu. Vovo. Let's see, Vovo Pod. Oh, I see. Actually, super chats are more pricier, because you can then attach your comment immediately. Then it makes sense. Like about upumza. About yes, Pumza, I did have a miscarriage in 2000. I didn't know I was pregnant. By the time I found out I was going, it was too late. Yeah. I think Pumza is the one we were interpreting. Yes. The Pumza, you're the one about the water, right? So we should okay. Makes sense. You see what we said about that baby under the water. So it's you need to do a cleansing, Pumza. You can go see someone, or you can connect with us. So if people want to come see us, me or Mkulu or anyone. Oh, Sipati here. Togoza Koko, good to see you. So if you want to see us, it's good to see, hey? It's good to see Family Trap members. So let's see who clicks bought a super sticker. But Liz, where's your question, man? Coco, I bought a super sticker, but I couldn't attach a question. Oh, beloveds. You see, thank you so much, Lerato, for a super sticker. It becomes difficult because we got so many questions, eh? You see, Karabo is giving people a one-on-one. Attach a question on the super chat. So you buy a super sticker and then you attach a question on the super chat. That's how you get it rolling.
We'll get the hang
We'll
of
get there.
things.
We'll get the hang of things. We will get the hang of things. We will get the hang of things because you see, even Klitz, we could see that, but we can't find Klitz's question. Okay, let's do Lerato because she did buy a a sticker. Choza Kokonomkulu, what does it mean when you are dreaming of being told you need to fix umsamo so that my bitla abulehile in a family akwalehile? It's been recurring. Yeah, remember mabitla is not musamo, ne? Please, baby, expand on that. People assume gore ko mabitleng ke musamo. That actually came with religion, where we need to go speak with our ancestors in yeah, Ematunen. Mabitla is where we put the body to rest, but Musamo is a sacred place.
Umsamo indawo la abantu abadala or indawo la singabathi abasemakhaya ngesinye isikhathi baba fortunately enough abanye kube nendlu kagogo bese-ke kuba nomsamo phakathi la kuphahlelwa khona la kukhulunywa nabanikazi bomuzi nabanikazi bendawo yakhona lapho abanye umsamo wabo uba ngaphandle mhlawumbe ube sesihlahleni kodwa the meaning or the lona into eyodwa ukuthi kuyila kukhulunyelwa khona nabantu abadala nabanikazi bendawo abanikazi bomuzi yiwo umsamo bese kuthi-ke amathuna omabitla ila sihamba siyofihla noma siyotshala abantu abadala bese bedlulile emhlabeni sibafihla lapho yingakho kuba nezinto kuthiwa kuba imisebenzi yokubuyisa abantu abadala phakathi ekhaya ukuthini bayokwazi ukuyohlala ngaphansi kwaleli khaya bayovikela bayobheka futhi bayogada umuzi wabo noma indawo yabo then lezo zinto kuyizinto ezimbili ezahlukahlukene. And futhi enye into ekhona ukuthi nanoma kuba nomsamo you become part of lo msamo because abantu abadala bayakhuluma ngisho kuwena uqobo then nanoma kwenzakala kuthiwa hamba ulungisa into zomsamo angeke uzilungise izinto zomsamo kodwa wena usahamba futhi ubheke endleleni futhi kufanele kuqale ngawe kulunge wena kuqala kuze kuzohamba futhi kuyolungiswa ngisho indawo la abantu abadala kuphahlelwa khona.
Okay, so Kabelo finally got the dream here. Koko, I always dream of difficult people. What do you mean difficult people telling me I have dirty teeth? And I'll brush my teeth in the dream. And once a month, I dream people trying to drop me off my phone. Okay, we're gonna do the best we can with what you've given us, even though some of it does not make sense to me. But let me just get a go at it. So teeth is connected to processing information and how our ability to make decisions. So anything that has to do with teeth is that you are actually being encouraged to actually process and think through before you act, because probably you are an impulsive decision maker. So when they're saying brush your teeth, it's like slow down, right? And when our phones are a symbol of communicating and connecting, connecting. So when it's being taken away from you, is that the phone that you currently have is a hindrance to you connecting or building other healthy relationships besides online stuff. So that could also be telling you that uyabona le phone yakho, it's the one that is making us as abaphansi abantu bakini badimi bakho genu not to connect with you because you are always on your phone, or your phone is the one that is actually getting in between you building relationship, intimate personal relationships. But I'm doing the best I can because that the message is marking, it's fragmented, so it becomes really quite hard. Okay, Shonolela, because I see your sticker there. It says, Chosan Koko, I dreamt my dad saying to me, I must bring 2 pure white chickens for my things to go right. When I got the chickens, he must take them to my room first and talk before Sikhelwa. Koko Msebenzi, please talk to your dad. That's obvious. There's a ritual that needs to be done, and I can't say that because that ritual is ibhekane nawe gogo. That is very important because we both know. Yeah, no, please, yeah, please talk to your dad about this dream because he will probably know what he needs to do for you because we know what it means. Okay, do you see what? Okay, so it means super stickers are actually 70 from 70 rands, because the ones who gives the 70 rands we can see here. Blessings, beloveds. I dreamt I was at a family funeral. Dad's eldest sister accidentally shot and killed her her two younger sisters. Then late grand the imam appeared saying, "Go share the news. Thanks." Okay, I need to read that again. I dreamt I was at a family funeral. Dad's elder sister accidentally shot and killed her two younger sisters. Then late grand, their mom appeared saying, "Go share the good news." Okay, that's a bit of a funny one, but let me speak. Death is not always a bad thing. In our culture, actually, death means the opposite. Funerals mean weddings, and weddings mean funeral. Because remember, at a funeral is a symbol of your life as you know it is dying, because you are beginning a new life. You are beginning a new life because you are going to be a partner to somebody else. So your life is going to have to reconfigure and reshape. And a wedding is also that. It's a symbol of an ending of one part of a life and another one. So if you look at them, they're actually, polar opposites, but they have the same meaning. It's about an ending of a cycle and the beginning of another cycle. But what is also coming when it comes to, like such, like somebody shooting and killing somebody, basically what it speaks of is that there are old pathologies or old systems that are dying off in your family, that is pleasing your grandmother, because in that dream she's the one that is late, that she's feeling like there is something in the family, someone in the family, and that could be the elder sister, or somebody is taking charge here and they are actually or healing or undoing certain things that have really gotten in the way of the family system and have not allowed the family to function as it is, because there were certain pathologies, certain belief systems, certain structures that have been built. And because she's an ancestor, she feels like those structures that have collapsed, and it could be like some frameworks and belief systems that never allowed people to connect to them as ancestors. Because when we become quite religious, we move away from our loved ones when they pass on, because we feel like they're no longer existing. So let us know, Labelush, if it makes sense. We've been at this for 1 hour 36 minutes. It's the longest stream that we have done. Lucy says, "Wow, Coco, that's brilliant. Really resonates. Thank you so much. There really have been some evil things that are coming to an end." There you go, love Lucy. See, that's what happens, because when you give us a contribution, I'm able, for my spirit and Kulu's spirit, we don't just interpret it as a generic dream. We enter into your sacred space. We access the messages from your spirit world. So that's how it works. So when I'm reading it, I'm not generalizing it. That's why I would pause and read the dream again, because you are giving me permission. So thank you so much. And yeah, let's do this again next week, and we'll do better and learn how to do this thing better. Thank you so much. Remember to share, like, subscribe, put the notification button on, keep getting those stickers going, keep the message spreading, keep the love, keep the light, give the education. Thank you so much, and thank you, Mkulu M.
Thokoze, siyabonga kakhulu. Sizawuhlangana futhi bese bangimemele sithini next week.
Next week, yes.
Yeah, ngiyazibongela kakhulu, nibe nobusuku obuhle. We really appreciate i-support yenu nothando lweni, lokhu nisenzela kona kukhulu kakhulu, siyazibongela kakhulu. Sithi thokozane.
So we know that Mkulu, we can't make assumptions because he's my husband, that he will come because I'm here. He needs an invitation. Thank you, baby. That's very clear. I will do so when I need you. I will ask. That's good, because you are actually honoring one of the sacred laws that do not offer help that has not been asked of you. Don't enter space without asking for permission. You are the king, dude. Good night. See you next week.
Alala.